Okay, so you can see here we are driving up to Bass Pro Shops. It says Outdoor World. So we had stopped here on a trip. We were just kind of driving past, and I think this might be the location in Maryland. I could be wrong because it was a while ago, but I think this is where it was. So you can see pulling up, it's really a whole experience. They have these ponds here with the fish inside. There's a lot of detail in the design of these places. This is the second time I think I've been to a Bass Pro Shop. I think the first one I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So they have a lot of products. Outside of the store, there's a lot of different vehicles, boats, all different types. There's a lot to look at here. It's really like a whole experience. You can spend a lot of time in these stores. I guess this is just a small boat we were having a look at. Now this is the front display area. I don't really think there was anything to purchase right here in this area. It's all just to look at and enjoy. See the clothes that look like they've been used and the boots. It's all just for show. I wasn't sure if you were supposed to touch any of it, but I don't think I saw any signs. Here it looks like a work desk with an old typewriter. Remington Noiseless 6. Now a lot of these things I am not going to be able to tell you exactly what they are, but I will do my best. It's a lot of old pictures, and they did tell me that all of these different animal, I don't know what you'd call it, but all of these animals that you see throughout the store, I was told they are all real. So they have very high ceilings. It's pretty cool to walk in and see these little sitting areas that kind of look like a, like a cabin out in the woods. You see that big bear? I can't imagine that that bear is real, but I don't know, I could be wrong. All of these old tools in the display cases. Look at that bear. Okay, so you've got some books, though I don't think that you can take them off the shelf. I think they're all kind of like attached to each other for display. Look at that humongous reel there, so big. Look at those humongous hooks also. And what is that there? It's like the packaging for hooks, I guess. And of course course, there's a lot of apparel for, you know, just casual wear, but also certain apparel for different activities. They have clothing items for everyone, men and women and children. A lot of the popular brands, like outdoorsy brands. And they also have some food, a lot of snacks. They have their own brand of different snacks. I didn't get to try any of them out. And this little sort of cafe area as well. I don't believe that it was open at the time I was there, but you can still walk through because there's a lot of items for sale. This old scale here. A lot of nice mugs, sort of like camping items. I'm getting hungry now, so you can buy food to sit and eat if you'd like. All of this stuff was covered up, so I couldn't tell what was in there, but it looked like mostly desserts. Looks very yummy. It looks like cheesecake or some sort of cake. The snack shop, Friday through Sunday. Okay, so it's not open all week. Lots of different coffee mugs. I did buy a couple of things from this store. All of those different cast iron pans. Let's see. Of course, there's lots of plaid and wood in here. All of these different plates and utensils. There's some soup mix. Okay. What else do they have here? Old coffee tins, which look really cool. Okay. Life's what you bake it. Life is short, like the spoon. Yeah, I agree with that. What is that? Flour? Look at this old tin Maxwell House coffee. That's the type of coffee that I use today, but of course it's got the plastic container. Pioneer Woman recipe book. So here's some lots of different brands of batter for like frying fish, things like that. Maple syrup. Okay, they did have a lot of different kinds of mustard, which I did buy some mustard while I was there. I don't know why I chose mustard. I just thought I would definitely use it because I love mustard. Bacon jalapeno. I did not buy that brand. What's this? The Dinner Bell. So this is the one I think I bought. Polish style mustard with horseradish. Yeah, this old Coke vending machine, I guess you'd call it. 10 cents each. And you get a bottle of Coke. A glass bottle. I don't know if if it was actually functioning though. I didn't try it out, but I can't imagine that it would work. Okay, some craft brand shortening. And of course they sold a lot of this Yeti stuff. Monkey bread mix, cornbread mix, chocolate chip in a skillet. You just add water and butter. I bought something from over here. I think it was cornbread maybe. That might be what I got. Yes, kickin' cornbread. It's a cute little package though, like that. Adventures out there. And they had a restaurant with a little aquarium around it. We did not go in there. And they have a lot of things for decorating your home. These look like outdoor signs, or maybe like signs to hang in the garage or shed or something like that. It's a cute little thing there. Here's some bottle openers that you can hang on the wall. They had a lot of blankets over here that looked really, really pretty. I considered buying one because I think it's so pretty, but then I realized I probably would never really use it too much. It was going to be sort of like an impulse buy because I thought it was so pretty. All of these pretty bird houses and things for decorating outdoors, things for attracting all the wildlife and birds, feeding the birds and different animals. Here's the kids' clothing area. I ended up buying like a little pair of denim shorts, I think, is what I bought, that were on clearance. Something from over here I think I bought. $11.97. Yeah, I think the shorts I bought were a good price like that. And here's some crazy little, I guess they're slip-on shoes in the shape of a fish. And then we come to the area with all of the different tools and products for the actual, activities, fishing, lots and lots of fishing equipment. You can see all of the poles up there, and all of this different, they had rows and rows of items for fishing. I guess this is like place for storage for some of the equipment. Is that what that is? I can't really tell. What does that say? sure what that is. I thought it looked like organizers for stuff you might use when you're fishing. Lots of different poles. We did end up buying a rod for our daughter on this trip. Okay, what do we have here? Is this all of the different, I don't know, lures and baits and things like that? So many different packages of different things. Here we have some artificial bait, I guess. And what do we have here? Looks like different products for like your different vehicles and motors and things. Let's see, these aisles say rope and rod something. What does that say? Rod holders. Okay, so you can just place the rod in the holder and not have to actually hold it with your hands for extended periods of time while you're waiting for that fish to bite. Okay, so there's all different, it goes categorized by types of fish, I guess. Different weights, looks like. So I guess it's organized by whatever type of fish you are interested in catching. And what do we have here? What are those little things? I can't tell. I can't tell what those are. Alright, and these, I don't know, it looks like, they look like feathers to me, but I don't know. What would you use those for? I'm not very knowledgeable on all of the different things you can buy for fishing. Would that be fly fishing maybe? I don't know. What's that say? So I have enjoyed fishing since I was a kid. My father and grandfather would take us out, but of course they would, do all of the work, hand us over the rod all fixed up already, and we would just do the fishing part. So we would go out on the Atlantic Ocean mostly. My grandfather had a boat when I was a kid, so he would take us all out on the ocean. We would do crabbing and fishing. Mostly just catching fluke, flounder. And then my dad had a boat. He doesn't have one anymore, but he would take us out also. So they had some pretty cool like bags for organizing all of your fishing equipment. This one has lots of different compartments. It's like a backpack. Lots and lots of different compartments. I don't even know how you would organize a fishing bag, but I guess if you're a fisherman, you would know. So now my kids do enjoy fishing as well. My husband has taught them how to kind of set up the rod on their own. So they're a little better with all of that than I am. I kind of just like go with them, and I'll put the bait and all that on the hook, but my son and maybe my daughter, they know how to put the line on and do all that stuff, so that's good. And here they have all of the large vehicles that you might be interested in. There was all like boats and nice big boats for sale. And so here looks like canoes and kayaks, things like that. Boat. They had a lot of boats outside for sale. I wish that I knew how to drive a boat. And all the paddles for, I guess, for kayaking. And there's some more of the large fish on display hanging from the ceiling. Now there was an upstairs to this place. They had a lot of stuff up there too. I don't know if I filmed it. I'm gonna have to go through my footage and see. Alright, and here's some more of the vehicles, like all the kayaks and lots of different fun things. You see all the big tubes and rafts and other floating things hanging from the ceiling. Lots of those fun things to ride on the back, like get pulled on the back of the boat. I did that once and I thought I would like it, but I was so scared. I didn't last very long. My dad was driving the boat and he was going really fast. So here looks like some measuring sticks or tools or something. Some more of the animals. Looks like a duck. Some antlers over there. So now, yeah, this is upstairs. a lot of camping items. See, they've got grills, a whole bunch of different types of coolers, things for cooking outdoors, all of the supplies that you might need, like the charcoal, and there's a lot more Yeti stuff. They had so many different styles of coolers. And then the different ice packs to go inside of the coolers. And then their own brand. I think we bought one of those Bass Pro Shop coolers. It's a nice little size. The Yeti backpacks, pretty cool. Igloo as well. So this one's pretty cool. It's a floating cooler. Looks like a, what's it called? Bobber or whatever they are for fishing. And some fridges, so you could hear that noise maybe in the background, and this is what it was. They have a game up there that's like a target shooting thing. You see, you get those pretend rifles and hit all of the targets. There's a change machine. And then looks like all different stuff for camping again, like sleeping bags, tents probably over here, and different pillows, and other stuff to protect you from the elements. Air mattresses. And upstairs they had a big selection of different shoes. So, let's see, I think I go back to the shoes, but here's another sleeping bag that looks really comfy, soft. Alright, so they had shoes for every different type of activity. This was like ladies hiking, it said. So I guess some of those look like they're kind of waterproof, or, stuff to get kind of dirty in. And different, these look like for like hiking or whatever. They're cute. All these different boots. Those look fancy. I love those little booty ones at the bottom with the fringe. I think I'll show them in a second. I think they're so cute. Now, I don't think I would ever buy them, only because, my clothes don't match with those types of boots, but I think they're really pretty. And looks like probably men's shoes over here, kind of casual shoes, and some more tools for cooking outside. You've got these cast iron pans, I guess this was just a display. You can see the stairwell there over to the left, so they have all this high ceilings. You know, it kind of looks like a mountain with all animals, and the little balcony that you can look over. And so that's the end of the trip, and I hope that you enjoyed having a look through this store. It's a fun store to walk through, lots of fun stuff if you like all of those types of activities, and really just a fun store to walk through and kind of sightsee yourself. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.